And we're going to start it off with the Diesel show. Now, Diesel was very popular in like the early 2000s around the Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie era. And because that style is, back at the forefront, I believe that they are like trying to revamp and reintroduce their house. They had a bunch of celebrities there, like young celebrities. They had Normani, a couple other people there at the show. Julia Fox was there with her, signature dark cat eye. And the show is like very denim. That's their brand identity. I like a couple of the pieces. I really like look number 3 with the dress and how they're doing like burnout with the denim. I feel like that's probably the most innovative thing they have going on, outside of the corsets that they're doing with denim, which some of them look very interesting. What are your thoughts about the show?
I like that first look. I think it's cool. Just at the top of the jeans, it looks like it's a continuation of the corset bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's just high waisted. It makes it more interesting. But yeah, overall, this whole collection is just a bunch of stuff we've seen in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing a really excellent job with being on top of social media, right? Because they recently had like press events, influencer events in LA and New York, and they brought a lot of people out. And it's like, come here and wear your Diesel bag, which is kind of inexpensive, your Diesel belt, your Diesel branded t-shirt, and get your picture taken, as though you are an ambassador for the brand, which pretty much everybody, when you're wearing branded designer like logo heavy stuff, you are an ambassador for their brand, whether they pay you for it or not. So that's interesting how they're like using that to beef up their promotions. It's probably like a very cheap way to get a whole bunch of promo across all social media platforms.
Free marketing.
Look number 8 was very interesting. It's like a corset out of denim belts, which is cute, and haven't seen that from other brands. They're trying to introduce a lot of accessories. We've discussed that at length on the show. Like that's kind of how a lot of brands survive and make it through the economic downturn, like the one we're about to go into, is through their accessories, because the average customer, especially in this age group, can't really afford like a $600 dress or like a $2,000-$3,000 look, but they can afford the bag, the shoes, the little Diesel belt, necklaces. So I think it's smart that fragrances. I think it's very smart that they're introducing a lot of that. Overall, though, besides the different, I guess, prints and like bleaching that they're doing, it's still just jeans. So it's like, I want to get more excited about it, but I don't know what I can like grab onto besides that cool D logo and just jeans on jeans.
I know for me, Diesel was also in the league of like a True Religion, or what was it, like Rock and Republic?
Yes.
Yes, so those are like, is True Religion around still?
True Religion is still around, but I think it's lost a lot of its like cachet as far as being like a luxury brand. I think they shed a little bit of that to go more mainstream, and now like they aren't really selling the $400 or $500 jeans anymore. Maybe they are, but it's like people aren't buying them. They're buying it at like Ross and Marshalls and wearing it out. Diesel, throughout the show, they did try to mix things up with a lot of different colors of jeans and like textures. So they like shredded up a bunch of denim and made dresses, made different items, tried to do like some, I guess, evening gown looking type stuff. They had 71 looks. I think that's a lot for a show.
I totally agree. And so like when I was doing research on my shows, I thought a lot of them also just like ran really long. It's like they didn't edit well.
No. Either you didn't edit well, or you are still in the phase of, I want to feel out my customer and really see what it is that they're going to gravitate more towards. So it's like, oh, we have a bunch of streetwear because it just goes hand in hand with the brand identity we already established. Then we're going to sprinkle in these like more feminine, womanly looks because the 20 or 18 to 25-year-old can't really afford this, so let's sprinkle something in for the 30s, and then maybe a cool person will buy this big denim trench coat, or I don't know. 71 looks is a lot.
So many, and then they're not really saying a lot with all of these looks.
No, and at some point throughout the show, I felt like it could have been cut, and this could have been separate shows. What they were trying to do. Like when it gets down to like the 30s, it was like, oh, this was way more whimsical with what you were trying to do, and more so focused on women's wear than men's. But you just kind of threw it all out here. They also had like a Guinness World Record the biggest blow up inflatable body or something. I didn't get the point of that. But again,
They're
I
just
think a
probably
lot of the
striving
stuff
for
is.
like to any kind of like press.
Mhm.
Because I also thought it was like weird that they had that because they have used that like a few times in their shows or what do you call them? Experiential like situations.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like an art installation type thing. Come here and
yeah,
just another come here, be seen, get your picture taken event.
yes. Take get your picture taken, share on social media. So it works as their marketing.
Yeah. I guess if you got to do a ploy and you're working with like a thin budget and you don't have a lot of
Yeah.
staff, why not put up, a couple of decals of your logo and get this blow up man out and the people will come. What can we say about that? While we're talking, we'll just put in a bunch of the looks that I actually liked and enjoyed. Other than that, I don't want to keep reiterating, but 71 is a lot of looks. Like, what are you saying? When I leave this show, what do you want me to take away from it? Oh, I saw a lot of jeans. They had a lot of nice jeans.
And then they appeal to everybody. I feel like the stuff that could go towards like the skater girl, but then like there's the handkerchief hem girl, and trying to please everybody, but also lean on nostalgia.
Yes, heavy, heavy on the nostalgia. They have
Hmm.
like three. It's like J-Lo, Paris Hilton, and Beyonce,
Yes.
and they're taking all their outfits and reworking them from
Yeah,
1990 to 2010.
definitely.